I definitely will bring a good package. I know I am.
Shaun is going to beat a lot of good bodybuilders.
Hi guys, welcome back with new updates. The Legend Sports Fest Pro has become one of the most exciting contests after Olympia, which is going to take place this weekend. So starting with Regan Grimes, he has joined coach Milos Archif after leaving Dorian Hamilton, and I think he's going to step on stage with more condition and separation on his physique. But apparently there will not be any significant improvements in size standpoint right now, as it's just 2 weeks of working with coach Milos after Olympia. Another athlete of Milos Archif, Maxx Charles, gave update 5 days prior to the show at 270 plus pounds, and seemingly he is bringing more size this time. We have seen Sergio Oliva Jr. few weeks before in Arnold Classic this year, where he already defeated Maxx Charles, and last year he beat Cedric McMillan as well. And in my standpoint, if he just brings the sharper physique with the same package he brought a few weeks before, I think this show can be his ticket to 2022 Mr. Olympia. But Cedric McMillan has all the tools to dethrone the entire lineup of this show. All he needs is to bring his conditioning, which is a big question for many years. He's 44 years old and surely he has few more years to compete. Another athlete in the lineup, Patrick Moore, whose physique maintains the flow and symmetry that is truly aesthetic, and undeniably he has one of the best classic physique in open division. He's just shared his physique 2 days before the contest, where his conditioning is spot on and especially his legs look much improved. And we cannot exclude Patrick from being one of the front runners of the show.
Think Shaun's going to hurt some feelings? Yes, I do. Shaun is going to beat a lot of good bodybuilders that aren't prepared for 212 style conditioning.
As we know, former 212 Olympia champ Shawn Clarida has plans to make his open debut this weekend, although he made it clear this is not a permanent transition. But the inclusion of Shawn Clarida is mainly one reason to be excited for the 2021 Legend Sport Fest Pro. I believe Shawn's main strength against big boys of this show is his insane level of conditioning, which we have seen in Olympia recently. He will have to fight against a lot bigger contenders like Maxx Charles, Sergio Oliva Jr, as well as Cedric McMillan, who are almost 100 pounds heavier than him, and if he beats them and wins the show this weekend, Shaun will also qualify for 2022 Mr. Olympia as an open contestant.
I'm staying in the 212. Again, this is something I always wanted to do, to try it out. If things do go well, who knows? I may one day decide to do another show. Maybe jump into something like an Arnold Classic somewhere down the line, way down the line. Obviously, I picked a show that wasn't as tough, like a New York Pro or an Arnold, stuff like that. Again, I'm just starting out in the open. This is my first pro open show. You know, I'm way underweight. I know a lot of you guys are seeing like I'm underweight, I'm too short. Again, guys, nothing to lose. I think I definitely will bring a good package. I know I am. I think it's going to fare well. You guys know I'm known for my conditioning. You know, I said it many times, I won't be the biggest guy on stage, but I definitely will be one of the most complete guys. Symmetry, proportions, conditioning, structure, presentation, and that's what's carried me in my entire career. You know, I've never been the biggest guy.
24 years old rising star Martin Fitzwater is also in the lineup. We have seen him 2 months before in Texas Pro, making his pro debut, where he beat much bigger fellow athlete Hassan Mustafa. In the updates, he's 3 days out. Stanimal Longjo is 4 days out in the update. He's working under the supervision of coach Patrick Tour for his 3rd open division contest since 2019 transition from classic physique. Joey Seaman from Canada shared his 1 week out progress pictures. Recently, he ended up taking 6th place in Arnold Classic UK. Tonio Burton is another 212 athlete. We will be watching him making his debut in open division. In Olympia this year, he was at 10th place, so it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up this weekend as an open contestant. Coach Patrick has shared 3 days out sneak peek of Kenneth Jackson by saying this is by far his best version. Christian Solchido is giving update of less than 2 weeks out, while Nario Angulo is 10 days out in the update. We saw him last time competing in 2017 IFBB Ferrigno Legacy Pro. Ron Steven is going to compete as well. I think he is 52 years old and his condition is spot on. And also Scott Lightfoot, who is almost 50 years old, he's making his pro debut.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.